T-Rex is an ENT. According to the Skylanders wiki, ENTs are peaceful forest dwellers who are tree-like and have great memory. But that's enough about ENTs, so let's get on to T-Rex's figures. Obviously, we have the standard red, green, brown, blue eyes T-Rex figure. Everybody has one of these, and if you don't have one, you're doing something wrong. But he also has this really cool gnarly variant that I'm pretty sure was a Wii exclusive figure, but don't quote me on that because I haven't fact checked it. But either way, both of these figures look very awesome, but I will say I prefer the regular T-Rex better. But without further ado, let's move on to his animations. He has a pretty basic, just normal standard walking animation, but I will say it is cool that he leaves marks on the ground every time he takes a step. And that the screen shakes every time he walks. It really genuinely makes it feel like he's that giant. Now for his sprinting animation, it's the same as the console. He holds his arm cannon out. I think that's what it's called. He holds his arm cannon out and does a sprint that damages his enemies. Once again, his jump animation is nothing special. His first jump, he looks upwards. His second jump, he looks downwards. So yeah, he has some overall very, very simple animations. But now that we got the boring part out of the way, let's go into his moveset. Okay, his primary attack is called Tree Branch of Reckoning. Press Y to smash all enemies nearby with your fist. And for his secondary, it's called Tree Folk, Triple Shot. His secondary attack is press X to fire off 3 bursts of energy. Okay, now let's show an example of both of the attacks. Okay, for his first upgrade, it's just a buff of his primary attack. Big Thorn Hammer Fist requires level 3. Hold Y to charge up a giant hammer fist, then release to strike down and send enemies flying. Charged attacks deal more damage to a larger area. Now for his second upgrade, Life Laser. It requires level 6, and you hold X to charge up the Life Laser. This beam pierces through all enemies in its path, dealing a large amount of damage. Here's an example. It's definitely one of my favorite, probably my favorite and most damaging attacks that T-Rex has. But let's go into his next attack. Okay, now for his final upgrade, Wilderness Stampede. It requires level 9, and you press Y while sprinting, which is A, to do a powerful elbow drop. T-Rex also gets the ability to sprint longer when you do this attack. It's a pretty cool attack. It does a lot of damage too, but it's overall just not the best. Yeah, every giant actually has a giant attack, which is a ground pound. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all that real quick. Sorry for the very low quality footage. This is all I could find of it, but it's a pretty good damaging attack. It has a very good range, but yeah, I don't use it that much. But yeah, we discussed his design, his figures, his animations, his moveset, and his giant attack. So that's T-Rex. Somewhat.